Hi, Fruity Cutie. What's up? My name is Jeannette, also known as Ms.FitVegan. Today I'm going to show you what I'm eating this week, and we're going to, just put everything away, wash things together. I want to talk to you about two things. I'm going to show you everything that's in my fridge and that I bought yesterday. The other thing I want to talk to you about is, of course, the B12 situation, because I have a few things to say. Now, thank you so much for everyone that watched my new documentary. If you'd like me to make more, I was thinking about making documentaries from now on. So I want to make the next one on salt. And I already have interviews set up with some people, Doug Graham, and I'm going to ask Eli and Professor Spira, and these amazing people, Will Tuttle. So let me know, do me a favor, let me know below if you'd like me to keep making documentaries. Now, if you liked the B12 documentary, please leave a comment and share it and like it with people that you think will be open-minded. Don't share it with anyone that you think will just debunk it with ChatGPT or whatever. There's a Raw Vegan. I'm not going to say his name because whatever. I'm not going to say people's names anymore. But he read the book in one day, wrote a long article in the same day debunking it. So he read an entire book in one day and then had time to write an entire long-ass article debunking it the same day? I've had the book for 2 weeks. I'm not done. What? I had to take time off from reading to make the documentary of the interview with her. But I'm just trying to understand how you can read a book in one day and have time to debunk it the same day. Okay, dude. If you're not going to be open-minded, then don't even read anymore. Don't even try to learn anything anymore. If you have nothing to learn, if you know everything, then don't read anymore. Don't do any more learning because you know it all, right? You know it all. One more thing I want to say about B12. This is so fucking suspicious as hell. So you know how they say two things, okay? You know how they say it's an irreversible deficiency, right? Okay. That's how they scare us. It's irreversible. So my question to you is, Fruity Cuties, first of all, I have a whole book. I have a whole entire book called The Healing Powers of the Raw Food Diet of hundreds of people who have reversed things like tumors in their breast cancer. They have reversed diabetes. They have reversed prostate cancer. They have reversed all types of issues. I'm not even joking. All types of cancers, all types of issues, right? They have reversed it through a raw food diet. So you're telling me that everything on earth is reversible. Literally, I have seen it all over these past 15 years. Every type of tumor, cancer, thyroid issue. I've seen people recover from strokes. I've seen people, Medical Medium talks about how you can regrow a tooth, right? I don't know if I believe in that, but he's seen people that have regrown their teeth, like new teeth are growing. You're telling me everything on this planet is reversible except a B12 deficiency? Do you expect me to believe that? Also, another thing that's been fishy over these years, even though we don't eat fish, how come there are so many people in my comments section on Instagram emailing me, telling me that they had a B12 deficiency, they had all these symptoms, they took a supplement, and immediately their symptoms went away. And so it is reversible. Wait, so is it not reversible or is it reversible? Maybe it's not reversible for Tim fucking Trader because he's taken B12. Did you ever think about that? Sorry, I said I wasn't going to name names. If it's not reversible, then how come so many people are reversing their symptoms by taking B12 and having other health issues? Give me a break. You can't have it both ways. Is it irreversible or is it reversible? And how come this is the only thing on the planet that seems to be irreversible? When I have seen people, and all these raw vegans have seen, and they're claiming to have seen, people reverse all types of health issues with a raw food diet except B12. That's the only thing on the planet that is not reversible. Can this go here? Yeah, I think it can. Okay, I'm going to show you what I'm eating this week. Riddle me that. Let me know below what your thoughts are. Irreversible. But everything else is reversible. So all these cancers and all these issues, heart disease. Okay, so heart disease is reversible by eating a plant-based diet, but a B12 deficiency symptoms like being tired and neurological brain damage is irreversible. But hundreds of thousands of people have reversed it through taking the B12 supplement. So is it reversible or not? Either way, it's a lie. And I want you to make up your own mind. I am not telling you what to do. I would never tell you what to do. Take a supplement if you want. Don't take a supplement if you don't want. I'm just sharing what I'm doing and what I'm not falling for. And I'm just sharing the information, and you make up your mind whether you think it's the truth or not. But some people are so smart that they have no common sense. And I'm not that smart, but I do have common sense. God gifted me with that. But some of these people debunking the book, you know who you are. You're so smart that you have zero common sense. So are you smart? Because to me, you're not smart. The smartest people on earth have common sense. And you have no common sense. Because if you expect me to believe that you read a book and then you had time to write an entire article in 1 or 2 days, and you're going to debunk all the facts, how can you debunk facts? In the book, in the B12 book, The Enigma of Vitamin B12, first of all, she's not making any money on this book, which I like about that. That's why I didn't monetize the documentary. I'm not making any money on the documentary. I just want the truth. And the truth is, you want to hear something interesting? I'm trying to get to what I'm eating this week, but I need to talk about this. The truth is, last night I woke up at 4 a.m. and I realized something. I realized that my mom, about, I don't know if it was a year or less than a year, but let's say about a year before she passed, it could have been 6 months, it could have been 9 months, it could have been a year. Before she passed suddenly from a heart attack, her doctor forced her to take B12 shots. She was low in B12 because, she never took the supplement. People, our parents, our grandparents never took fucking supplements. So the doctor tested her for B12. Her B12 level, she was fine, but her B12 levels were low. So she was forced every 6 weeks or whatever, I don't know how long it was, to take the B12 shot. And she told me about it. She didn't want to do it, but her doctor made her, and I was begging her. And this is 2018. No. I'm sorry. This was 2021. Yeah, she passed in 2022. This was 2021. So 2021, 2022, she's taking these B12 shots because her doctor says, because her doctor gets paid if she does. And she doesn't like doing it. It's hurting her. She doesn't feel good afterwards, but her doctor says she has to do it. And then, I don't know what is it, 6 months or 9 months later, she suddenly died of a heart attack in her sleep. Now, for her birthday tomorrow, her birthday is tomorrow, October 16th, 1947. She's the same age as Eris Latham, or she was the same age, but she passed from a heart attack, or so they say. I didn't have enough money to do an autopsy, unfortunately. I had to pay for the cremation and the funeral and all these things. So I couldn't afford an autopsy, but I'm going to call her for her birthday tomorrow. I'm going to call her doctor, and I'm going to just ask, how many B12 shots did my mom take? And also, when was her last one? I'm just curious. Because back in the day, we argued a lot about it. I said, please don't do that. Please don't take it. I have never trusted the doctors, but ever since going raw in 2011, I know that they're working for pharmaceutical companies, right? So they are not to be trusted. It's going to be very difficult and hard for you to find a trusted medical doctor. There are some out there. Dr. Toomey is one of them, but I can't think of another one that doesn't take supplements and doesn't work for Big Pharma. Anyway, the point is, or not indoctrinated by Big Pharma. Anyway, the point is that we used to fight, and I was like, please don't get it. You don't need it. Trust me, you don't need it. Please don't get it. And if you absolutely need to have a B12 supplement, please, I'll send you one. Please don't get the shot, because the shot goes straight into your bloodstream, and that's very scary. Now that I know what I know, the ingredients of B12 is cyanide, cow's liver, cobalt metal. Maybe my mom's immune system was not strong enough to handle that for a year, straight into her blood fucking stream. maybe my mom, who was eating dead animal body parts and drinking alcohol, and older and not raw, not taking care of herself. She was doing what she could, right? Because of me as an influence, but she wasn't 100% vegan ever or 100% raw. And she was doing what she could. And maybe that's why she lived as long as she did. But yeah. So anyway, that hit me. So then I was thinking, oh my gosh, maybe my mom sent this whole thing into production. The John Kohler video, the B12 stuff, because I said I didn't take B12. A second later in the interview with John Kohler, I realized, oh, I actually was afraid back in the day. I was afraid to become B12 deficient or to be B12 deficient because, I was low in B12 when they took my blood in 2019. So, yeah, I took it 3 times or 2 or 3 or 4 times. I don't remember. And every single time I took the supplement, I got a headache or I had some pain in my chest or I just had a bad reaction every single time. And therefore, I never stuck to it ever. That's what I was trying to say. Never have I stuck to taking supplements ever. But I remembered a second after I said that, but I couldn't interrupt John because the interview it was a John interview. It was a John Kohler interview. It wasn't a Ms.FitVegan interview. If it was a Ms.FitVegan interview, I would have been talking much more and I would have said, oh, actually, I was afraid back in the day. I didn't know what I know now. I was fear-mongered into taking a supplement like many of us. Let me know below if that was you as well. You were afraid not to. And I think my mom set this whole thing up because of that interview. Then John made a video about me lying. Meanwhile, he's lying about being vegan, but nobody says anything about that. In the interview where I'm lying about B12, he's lying about being vegan, but we're going to move on from that. And then calling me a liar. I'd rather lie about taking B12 than lie about eating dead animals or their secretions. But anyway, supporting the animal cruelty industry, but we're going to move on. Meanwhile, B12 is not even a vegan product. It's originally from cobalt metal, cyanide, and cow's liver. So if you're a vegan, you're supporting something that was originally made from animal products, and it was invented by vivisection, torturing animals in a science lab to discover this vitamin. What kind of fucking vegan product is that? So I think my mom set this whole thing up. And then because of that, I started doing the Great Supplement Scam series. And then Anthea Hayes, the author of the B12 book, reached out to me on Instagram. And that is how I interviewed her. And that is how I have this documentary out. Whew. So anyway, my mom's birthday would have been tomorrow. I wish she could have been alive to see this documentary. I think she would have really liked it. She always supported me. She was scared for me, for sure. She always wanted me to not talk about anything controversial or like curse or, she wanted me to wear real clothes and not just sports bras. But, that's what moms do. They love you and they want you to be safe and they want you to be respected and they want, the best for you. So I love you to my mom and I really miss you and I really wish you were here. And I'm going to try my best while I'm still here on earth. I'm going to try my best to make you proud. And it just hit me yesterday how my mom was forced to take B12 shots for the last year of her life. And I want to find out. I'm going to call them tomorrow and I'm going to find out how many she had to fucking take and when was her last one. Yeah. Whew. Okay, let's get into the video now. I'm sorry it's so long. So let me put the mic on my sports bra and let's get into what else I'm eating. Okay, so yesterday I went to Aldi and Whole Foods. I spent $200 total. Which I don't think was bad. I have Cara oranges. I bought 2 bags. I ate one yesterday for dinner. And the other one is here. I love Cara. No, nothing is organic. Almost nothing is organic from Aldi. I bought these also from Aldi. The yellow kiwi. I love them so much. They are ripe only when they are very, very soft. Okay? The oranges, they have to smell. So always smell your oranges. That's important. All right? So let's just get that together. The limes are also from Aldi. Something I did get organic from Aldi, which is nice, is the raspberries. Now, I don't make mountains out of molehills. Of course, I like organic, but if I can't get organic, then I can't get it, and it is what it is. All right? So I got everything organic that I could, but I don't stress myself out anymore because I used to for the first 6 years of being raw, and then I realized, I got to do what I can, use what I have. Until I have my own farm, until I have unlimited funds, you know, when I win the lottery or whatever, when my B12 documentary blows up and get it on Netflix, then I'll have my own farm and everything will be organic. Until then, we do what we can, we use what we have. So now what I'm doing is I'm washing my raspberries. I'm gonna wash everything that needs to be washed. Whoa, sorry about that. And what I do is, this is one of my best tips, you know, because I've been doing this raw food thing for 15 years. No, I am not dying. No, I don't have a protein deficiency, but I might have a B12 deficiency, and that's a good thing. You know, everything they tell you to do is the opposite. They say, you're gonna die if you have a B12 deficiency. Well, guess what? You know what that really means? Translate that into truth. You're gonna die if you high in B12. They tell you to go left. Boo, you better go right. You better go right. It's irreversible, but everything else is reversible. Isn't that a coincidence? Give me a fucking break. We not falling for it no more. But make up your own mind though. Make up your own mind. Don't just take my word for it. Reading Rainbow. Okay, we got ginger. Doesn't really fit in that bowl because I'm going to be juicing today. I haven't had juice in a long time. Sorry about the mic. Okay, I haven't had juice in a long time, so I got a lot of things to juice because I love juice. That's the only supplement that I would ever take that I really believe in. I don't juice every day. I haven't juiced for a while, but I love it. You know, first thing in the morning, I have water and then juice. It's such a luxury. So I got some turmeric. I got some ginger. You don't need to juice. You don't need to buy a juicer. But since somebody sent me one, thank you very much to one of my fruity cuties who sent me on Nama. I'm going juice today, baby. So I'm excited. Let me show you what else I got. I need to take it out of the fridge. So give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, boo. Ooh, okay. So where do I start? Where do I start? We got a lot of yummies. I'm not going to take them all out. But I got 5 bags of green grapes. Okay. For breakfast this morning, I had about 20 figs. So I don't have the figs to show you. I got about 5 of these Asian pears. Love the Asian pears. Make sure they're hard all over. If there's a soft spot, it's not going to be good. Okay. These actually do need to be hard and crunchy. And I love, love, love them. I do peel them. I don't eat the skin of anything that's not organic. Or even that's organic. Honestly, I peel everything. Apples. I peel all the cucumbers, all the apples. There's wax on these things. I got blueberries for the first time in years. They just look, guys, these look so good. These are from Whole Foods right now. And they look really good. I wonder if they're going to be good. And yes, they are organic. These raspberries are organic as well from Aldi. So that was nice. They were only $3. Yeah, they're good. Blueberries are not my favorite. You never see me eating them, but I was like, they look good. So took a chance on them. I think they were probably like $6 or something. Quite pricey, but very, very, very good. All right. So yeah, 5 bags of grapes. Bunch of the Asian pears. You know what? I don't want to take... Okay. I'm going to try to do the best I can and not kill myself here. Okay. So I don't want to have to take everything out, right? So I got this, lots of apples because I'm going to juice. Okay, so I guess I will take them out because I'm going to juice. So I like to juice the Fuji, but I also got some Pink Lady. Oh, crisp pink. Yeah, I think those are Pink Lady, but my favorite is the Fuji. All right, we got lots of zucchini and lots of peppers as well. I'm going to take those out because what I'm going to do is I'm making dinner early tonight so that I can eat early. Okay, if you want to eat early, you got to make dinner early. Like, that's the secret. Everybody's like, I want to eat earlier. Yeah, well, you got to make dinner earlier. So I'm going to make pad thai with an amazing dressing. So yeah, give me a second for that. Let's see. Okay, we got lots and lots of greens. I guess I should just show you my fridge instead of taking all this shit out, right? Yeah, right. That would have been smarter. But, you know I'm B12 deficient, so I don't got it all together now. I bought about 4 of these. Okay, so I bought about 4 boxes of these. I'm really liking these protein greens. I do not need protein, but I like these peas in here. There's some type of sweet pea leaves, and they're so sweet and delicious, and I can only find them in the protein greens. Let me know if I can find them anywhere else. Okay, I bought spinach, I bought cilantro, parsley, all the herbs. Okay. I bought so these are okay. I got a lot of cucumber. A lot. So I probably have about 5 a day. Lots of romaine, lots of other things. All right, let me just take everything out. Anyway, I'm gonna juice a lot, so. Oh boy. Like when I say I bought a lot, I'm talking about like, I bought like probably 30 cucumbers, and I know some of you guys are like, oh my God, how much money? Yeah, okay, this is from Aldi. None of them are organic. Some of them are seedless. Some of them are really cute. Look at this one. It's so weird looking. But yeah, I bought about 30 cucumbers. Lots of romaine. Lots of, I bought some sprouts too. I haven't had sprouts in like months and months. Maybe 6 months or something. I have a lot of fruit usually. Also what I have in the house. Okay, so this is like not even half. But I don't want to take everything out of the fridge. And my fridge is not like perfect right now, so I don't really want to show you my fridge. It's not perfectly perfect, organized yet. But bought some frozen stuff, got lots of lemons, lots of other greens, and the Pierre de Resistance is the D. Now, Oh, I have a bag too with lots of tomatoes and some yellow dragon fruit and some more limes and lemons. But now, here we go. Whew. Bought this the other day. 2 for $10, guys. The biggest tip I can give you, if you're trying to eat a raw vegan diet or a healthy vegan diet, because, fruit and vegetables, you can cook it if you want, no problem. If you're trying to eat a Eat Fruit Be Cute diet, where it's a plant-exclusive diet, you really want to find good tasting fruit and some exotic fruit. In the past, your treats might have been bagels and croissants and cookies and candies. I'm asking you to make exotic fruit like the jackfruit and the durian and the mangosteen or the longans, the rambutan, any exotic fruit that you like. I'm asking you to find it in your local Asian market. Don't order from these tropical fruit companies that are going to charge you fucking an arm and a fucking leg for one piece of fruit. That is a waste of money. You don't need that. Go to Google Maps. This is it. Go to Google Maps on the computer or your phone, but it's better on the computer. Go to Google Maps and type in durian. All of the Asian markets by your house are going to pop up. Go to each one and fucking see what they have. Because that has been the biggest tip and the biggest game changer for me. Starting in 2011, I found my local Asian markets. I mean, I had Chinatown, okay? So when I started going to Chinatown and getting durian and jackfruit and longans and all these exotic fruits, that's when I was able to stick to a raw food diet, okay? You got to make these things the treats, because usually these are super expensive, but guess what? 2 for $10. What? So I bought 4 and had 2, and now I have the other 2, which I don't want to eat it too fast. I also have some more durian in the fridge from yearofthedurian.com. I do have a discount code for that, but I never promote it, and I never leave it below, so I guess that's why I never make money. I'm not good at this stuff, guys. I'm not good. You know what I'm good at? I'm just good at telling the truth, making content, sharing my lifestyle, but I'm really not good at promoting the codes and the things and I'll try to find my code. But you can get $10 off yearofthedurian.com. That's phenomenal durian. It is very expensive. You can also just go to your local Asian market, guys. 2 for $10 fucking dollars. The RI6, it was phenomenal. It tasted like Musan King. It was so good. Try to get the darkest color possible. And yeah, I'll be eating that for sure. I had durian for dinner last night, so I probably won't eat this tonight because I want to save it. Like I said, today what I'm eating in a day is I had figs, had about 20 figs. Now I'm going to have grapes. I just worked out. I'm probably going to have some, probably some grapes and maybe a few Asian pears. And then for dinner, I'll have some oranges before my dinner, and I'll have a big thing of pad thai. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to make another video showing how I make the pad thai, but I've made it so many times, so you could just check that out. My raw vegan pad thai is super easy. I'm going to spiralize lots of cucumbers and zucchini. I'm going to cut up really thin the peppers, and we need to get this. You don't need it, but sometimes I like to put this in my pad thai, okay? I never eat cruciferous vegetables, but for the pad thai, sometimes I like a little bit of crunch. So this is a nice crunch, this purple cabbage. Then we're going to put in cilantro. I'm going to put in some greens probably, and lime. And that's it. And the dressing is going to be lime and orange juice. Yeah, but you can make an amazing dressing. You can make you can do tahini, maple syrup and mustard. Okay, add some water. It's one of my favorites. You can put in, you can do a persimmon date basil dressing. You could do mango date basil. You could do red pepper. You could do red pepper, cilantro, garlic, basil, a date or two in the blender. If you need water, put in some tomatoes. Guys, it's endless, the amazing things you can do with raw food. I am not suffering at all during this diet. I am not suffering my way through this. Okay, make sure you have tomatoes in there. Make sure you have anything in there that you love. Oh, I got the best. I got the best smelling tomatoes, guys. I got about 10 tomatoes. They smell so good. And yes, they are organic. I do like to do organic if I can't peel it, like I said. Make sure you have green onion. Make sure you have, listen, it's endless. You could put some raspberries in there, some strawberries, like Jeremy likes to do. Shout out to Jeremy, my fruity cutie. And that's it. That's what I got. I'm going to try to make juice today as well. I'm going to try to make things happen. I have an hour and 15 minutes. So sometimes filming slows me down. So I'm going to wash everything. I'm going to juice everything, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Remember, I really want you to think for yourself. I just want you to stay open-minded, think for yourself, and don't let anyone scare you into doing something that you don't want to do, because that's what I was falling for many, many years ago. I was doing protein powder in my smoothies when I first went raw. Okay? Now, I can't remember if I was doing B12. I'm pretty sure I was not, but the protein thing, and every time I took B12, I got sick. So I don't think I was taking B12 until I got my first blood test in 2019, and it said I was low in B12 and I was vitamin D deficient. Yeah, that makes sense. I never got outside. I worked my ass off my whole life. I was living in New York City. It was during the winter. I never went outside, ever. So now I live in Florida. I get outside first thing every morning to get my cortisol levels high so that at night your cortisol levels are lower. Right now, I'm about to take a 5-minute break, go on my balcony, eat some grapes, okay? Then get back to work, juice everything, make my dinner. I'll probably film it. Maybe I'll go live. And yeah, guys, it's not just about the food. You got to get outside. And yeah, I'm not asking you to not take a supplement. If you want to take a supplement, take it, boo. Take it, boo. But I don't want you to take it because you feel like you have to. And I just want you to question things, okay? It's irreversible. It's the only thing on the planet. Because we've been... Tell me below if you've reversed anything on a raw food diet. Let me know below. Because apparently everything is reversible except this one fucking thing. How dumb do you think we are? Well, $600 million a year dumb. That's how dumb we are. We're as dumb as they think we are. And that's the truth. And that's the damn truth. Love you guys. Let me know below if you still falling for it or are you good. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.